Not only it's flexible,
but also extremely. ServiceNow is many things.
Not only it's flexible,
but also extremely
powerful in every aspect of design.
Learn ServiceNow by joining ServiceNow Star.
ServiceNow Star is a single place where you can get ServiceNow questions and answers so that you can be ready to pass your certification as well as
ServiceNow demo.
Exactly. A lot of demos here in ServiceNow Star. You get a demo on ITSM, ITBM, Service Portal, so many things. Join ServiceNow Star today.
And also the Service Portal.
Yes. Join ServiceNow Star today to get a lot of things related to Service Portal, widget developments. You'll get a lot of those things, cool features, and also tips and tricks how you can easily develop your own service portal using so many experience gathered from one of the ServiceNow developer, Mohammed Rashid Kamal, has worked for many C-suite company. So he's now sharing his experience with the ServiceNow Star.
Yeah, become a ServiceNow Star.
There are a lot of releases coming from the ServiceNow. We are in Orlando. Paris is coming up. Quebec
and Rome are going to be in the 2021.
If you want to be on top of your release, which is coming from the ServiceNow, you can join today ServiceNow Star. Join ServiceNow Star today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share our videos, and we thank you for that, ServiceNow Star.
Hello everyone, welcome to the ServiceNow Store. I'm here, Mohammed Rashid Kamal. On today's episode, we going to do some ServiceNow demo here today. In our demo, we're gonna do a couple of things here. Welcome everyone. Just give us a few seconds, so we're gonna go ahead and start today. In today's demo, we're gonna do how we can create a strong password for ServiceNow, so especially related with the ServiceNow. This time, as we all know, it is really difficult time for many people that cyber is getting foot in so many things. So we gotta make sure that a strong password is required in every area. So that way we're gonna do some important work here within the ServiceNow. So we're gonna go ahead and start, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the ServiceNow store. Today is Sunday here in Washington DC. So beautiful. Gonna go ahead and start in a minute. On today's session, as you can see here, we're gonna go ahead and do some important work related with password. So before we get started the detail, let's go ahead and talk about a little bit about what this enforcing strong password is really important. All right. Hi everyone, I am back. Apology for the delay. Got some fired work was here, so there was some fire alarm. It was a false, but took me some time to refix that. But I am back. Let's go ahead and continue with our enforcing password, strong password. So as you can see it here under exclude password. So let's go ahead and this is my ServiceNow developer instance. I'm gonna go ahead and do some search for password. So there are, you might have a requirement to strengthen a password for your users, for your ServiceNow users. Whenever they, going to change their password, you might need to ask them to change their password, right? So with that, you would need to implement some password some password requirements. So for that, the best way to do is through the out of the box, which is the ServiceNow out of the box that we have for password reset. So I'll show you that one, how we can go ahead and implement. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, welcome to the ServiceNow store. Today is a day for doing some beautiful work on one of the demo we are going to do is enforcing a strong password within the ServiceNow environment so that um, whenever your users going to change their password, they need to make strong password, not just 1234 or password. So they're going to make you enforcing them to create a strong password so no one can break your password. That's how you're gonna do. Mafuz, would you please come over here and tell us what is the benefit of password? Are you gonna share your password to someone else? All right, so we got here. Let's listen from a gentleman who is four. How old are you? Yes, he's 5 years old, and he's gonna tell us what is password, Mafuz.
Password is something that you use to sign in.
To log in. Okay.
To sign in.
To sign in. Okay. Are you gonna? Is it good to share your password to someone else?
No.
No. Why?
Because then it log in and do something.
Okay. Okay. So, when you log into your account by using a password, do you usually change your password?
No.
Okay. You say no. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and see. So here, that's what we hear from a 5-year-old boy. He has a password to log into his online learning account. So but what he's telling us is there's a password, right? He has a little bit of understanding what a password is, and now we need to take that one to an advanced level. First thing, we need to ask our users to change their password. Let's say changing their password every 3 months based on your company policy. Could be like every 3 months, minimum 3 months. Max, he can go to up to 6 months or a year, but that one is super duper really bad. But I highly encourage to have a 3 months or a 3 months, which is every quarter of the year. You need to ask them to change their password. So at time when they go to change their password, and they may change their password to 123, or they might change their password which they have already. So you gotta make sure that they apply a strong password. Password they cannot be uh, tried by other people in case of some situation. So with that, well, we need to make sure certain enforcements need to apply within the ServiceNow instance. All right, so that's what we're going to do here at the ServiceNow store. And by the way, in today's demo is primarily about password, but we're gonna come back on the next episode and we're gonna do some a couple of works related with projects on the Cubic release. All right. Awesome. So now, all right, so if we come here to the application navigator and write password, password. It's getting started with password. That's where you can get started with password, and also you can reset password request, what do we call it, reset password, where you can ask your users to reset their password. That's what the module you have, password reset request, whenever you have a number of users who's going to request. So what you can see right here is I don't have any password reset, which is requested in order to do it. So if I open it here, there was no one requested a password reset. Okay, if anything come, you can see it here. You can see it here. So it's a module. So where you can see now, if I say new, if anyone requested, you can see right there. That's what we call request. Activity log, you can check users activity when they logged in and all those good stuff. And blocked users, any users who are blocked, okay, for black, which is true, you can check again here. Like I said, this is my personal PDI, personal developer instance. It may not reflect uh, what you have in your instance or in your client. So depending on your organization, it will have different, all right, list. And processes, if you implement a number of processes here, you can check one of the process that is implemented in my personal PDI is the default self-service for requesting password, reset, all those good stuff. You can see that active is true. So that's an important, we can see there's a verification here. If you want to ask for verification. So again, for the verification, users sometimes might need to be verified, right, before they log in. It could be through SMS verification, what we call it a simple message notification. So with that, you may give them a 4-digit or a 6-digit, 4-digit or 6-digit, right? 6 digits. So that's up to you. There's a Google authentication. Google authentication. So you may ask them to authenticate through the Google authentication first. They need to link their account with the Google authentication app. Then after that, they can use that. There are some other ways as well, like personal data or personal data entry username or sample mock verification. All different options are here within ServiceNow. So you can implement that, which is called verification. Credential store, we can pass that. Secure question. So security question, these are the question we can ask the user when he create or when she create their account within the ServiceNow. Then some of the security question could be, where do you live? What was your school name? What's your last name? You know, those kind of security question that some people only know. Or what's your favorite car? What's your favorite color? Those could be used as a security question. What does that mean? When we ask and store those questions, the user, when he tries to log in next time, we can make sure that is that the real person. Okay? And like, what city or town did your mother and father met? You know, all those kind of things you can do. That's called security questions. And the properties, we're gonna spend a lot of time here under properties as well, explaining and looking them. And like I said, this is in the global application because it's going to be enforced under the global scope. You may be asking, what is global scope and what is a scoped application? So you may be asking, that's a very good question. If you ask that, the difference between the global scope and then just the scope is that in the global scope, whatever you put there, it will be implemented in every scope of application that you have. Let's say in the global scope, if you specify the number of unsuccessful attempts, when you log in an account, okay, when you log into your ServiceNow, your unsuccessful attempt could be 3, right? Could be 4. Then you can specify it here in the global. So, by the way, I mean, if you have scoped app or if you are working on a domain separated environment, you may specify the number of unsuccessful attempts to make it more or down depending on your instance. I mean, depending on your domain. So that's something you can do, but if you would like. Here is another important point here. The number of minutes before a password reset request expire. A password reset expire. Let's say you request a password reset and a link will be sent to your email. So you have to reset your password. So there's a 10-minute window period. You gotta be there and you have to go there and log into in order to reset your password. So couple of things again, the number of minutes a user need to wait to start or reset a request. See all those things. You can check. You can check the notification. All right. That's live. The one that say live. Yes, just that one. And now, see, this is where you can put some some system property that can help you to enforce within your ServiceNow instance. Also, all right, so we've got password reset SMS code properties. The SMS code property, for example, you may just ask for 4 digits, like I said, or 6 digits, or you can make it more difficult, like 10 digits, so that cannot be guessed. So that's where you can set it here as well, the maximum number of SMS, the maximum number of SMS sent verification per day, how many per day you can send. You can do so here as well. And also the number of minutes before SMS code expire. Let's say a given code is sent and there is a time that will go to expire, and that's what is 5 is here. So as per your organization might say 5 minutes, it might say 10 minutes, or they may not need it at all. So at that time you can play around here and make it as per your company and make sure you save whatever change you made over here. All right, perfect. Any question on this? Please, you can put any question you have on the live chat. We can go ahead and monitor that as well. Perfect. I see hello from Mo Kamal. Hello. All right, so disable CAPTCHA validation functionality used only for automation testing. That's something we can use it. So you can see the property name as well right there. So that's about the password property, and this contains the property associated with the password reset plugin. And when it comes to the extension here, there is a credential store, verification type, identification type, extension script, new extension. And further, if you scroll down, there is a service desk. You can enroll, password change, and under here the policy, what we call it password policy. This is an administration and property under password policy. Then within that, you got the password policies. The policy is very important. Like I said, your organization might have a different policy than someone else. So if you want to set that, you need to go ahead and open the password policies. And by the way, for the password policy, by default, we have got the 8 password. So any user who's going to log in to my personal developer instance on this need to create an 8-digit password. If I choose the medium, if I set it to medium, it must be 12 character or more. Now let's go ahead and open the default and see the details here, because these are some of the things we can put ahead of time, for the users to put in place. Let's say the name. The name is what I can say. If I want to customize this one to my organization, like I said, I can just change it. Okay, for today, I will give it this one, demo. Okay. and I'm gonna make it high because I don't have a high. So what I would do here, I password set has been applied and setting have been updated accordingly. So what I would do here, I'm gonna go ahead and insert and stay. So insert and stay, it will keep whatever I have, and this is what I will have. When I make this one a high password strings, as you can see here, the appropriate password string that applies to your organization based on the options. Choose an appropriate password policy criteria, the policy criteria, and will be applied. You can choose a custom option to alter the password policy criteria based on your need. Yes, it's up to you. You can change based on a custom certain things. That's up to you. All right, so we give it a name called demo, and we put the password strings to a high so that whenever user going to reset their password is going to be high. And for high, there's a minimum password length. So what you can see right here is 8. That's the minimum password strength. For our case, we can put the minimum password strength to 13, which is bigger than what we have for medium. Okay. And the maximum password strength, we'll keep it to 40. Fine, we'll keep it to 40. And also the minimum uppercase character. How many uppercase character do we need? That's, when you select the high, as you can see right here, when it is high, we get all those good stuff. And if I put it to medium, things gonna change. So this is for medium. Everything is 1, 1, 1, 1. You need at least one minimum uppercase, one lowercase, one numeric character, one special character. That's for medium. Whenever you change from medium to high, you will see the change. The minimum lowercase character goes to 2 from 1, and the minimum special character, it goes to 3 from 1. Okay, that's make your password really strong password. So making it your password requirement to high is really critical and important. Okay, but the medium is just, you are asking them to put 111. Okay, you are enforcing the uppercase, the lowercase, numeric character, and a special character as well. But all those come with only one character. If you would like to have more than one, you can make it to high. All right, so these are not editable, but if you want to make it custom, like I said, you can change it to custom. And making it custom means everything is going to be here 1, but you can change it. For example, the minimum uppercase character, you can move it to 3 or 4. Okay, minimum uppercase, I want 3 uppercase, let's say. Whatever you can change here, it will change. And if you want to change the minimum lowercase again to maybe 2, yes, definitely. Minimum, I need 2 lowercase. Or minimum, I will need a number, which is a numerical value, to create a password, 4. So that's what really important when we are choosing a password strings. So here is a question for you, Mahfouz, again. Thank you for being here. Mahfouz is 5 years old, and we are asking, to understand the basics of password. Okay, password. Mahfouz, I got a question for you. There is medium and strong. Which one do you like? Medium or strong?
Strong.
You like strong. Why you like strong?
Strong so that nobody could enter your password.
Thank you. So, do you want a strong password or do you want a medium strong password?
Strong.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you very much. So, as you hear from Mahfouz, see, he is now understanding the importance of password. Even Mahfouz want, he's 5 years old, like I said, saying that strong is better than medium. Okay. And also, by the way, there is something, Mafuz, I can tell you. On the strong, everything, on the medium, everything is 1-1, like the uppercase, the lowercase, the special character. All those come with 1-1-1 on the medium. When you change it to strong, okay, strong, the minimum numeric character goes to, I'll show you guys here. So I'm gonna change it from custom to high. When I change custom to high, the minimum lowercase goes to 2. At least you need to, minimum lower character. And when it comes to the minimum special character, it goes to 3. It goes to 3. Character. And when it comes to so at time, you may be asked, hey, Mafuz, you may have a requirement, okay, asking you, can you create a custom password requirement for me? A custom. What does that mean? That's mean you will have a higher window of flexibility. Here, I have a less window of flexibility. The only thing I can control is the minimum password length and the maximum password length, period. Those I can control from medium to high and as well as the default. But when I'm trying to make custom, I mean, if I want to make it custom, I need to make sure, okay? I want to make sure that I need to have a higher flexibility of asking my users to be in different range, okay? So these are open for me. I can make them, I can change them, and also even I can include a special character. If I want to include a special character here, like this, if I want to add this special character, I can include them here under include special character. So here's what we have. Here what we have is a password script. This is a default password script. It's made for us from ServiceNow, so we can play around from here. Okay, we can play around from here. Let's say the options here, okay, minimum password length, it's a 8, okay. You can just uncomment here. You can uncomment. It's what we're doing here is there's a function, execute a script. We are executing the script and we're creating a variable to hold an array of options. And within that here, I need to uncomment that and uncomment here an array. So options, what are these options? I got minimum password length right there. The minimum password length, I'm saying 8, but I want to change it to maybe 15. That's up to me. And there's an option, maximum password length. It's saying 40. You can go ahead and change it to 60. I need a password up to 60. So the minimum is 15, goes to all the way to 60. And also the third option is the uppercase character. How many uppercase character you need? I need 5 uppercase character. It's up to you. It's up to your organization. Depend on. You may say 3 or you may say 1, just 1. And lowercase, same here. It could be 4, it could be 1, it could be 2. It's up to you. It's up to you. And also the options, the minimum numeric character, the minimum numeric character, it could be again 3 or it could be 4, whatever you provided, minimum numeric character. And the minimum special character, okay? What special character you put right there? So you might asking your users to put 1 or more special character. All right, so you can put it right here as well. Maybe 2, maybe 1, okay, depending your requirement. Then I'm gonna return here valid, and I've got options right there. I'm putting valid options there, and options And here function is valid options. Okay, I'm making all of these are required, and if options and okay, all the options that you have right there is correct, and object.key options.length greater than 0. Okay, whenever it's greater than 0 for x, for every x in options, for every x, I'm looping through here for every x within that options, if none options, okay, within that I have x, gs.error, password policy, boom, boom, boom is not a number, options x return false. What did that mean? It's not a number. So whatever you're adding here, let's say, which is not valid thing you have, then you're showing them, hey, you make an error. If not, you're returning true, and you let them to change their password. Okay. Once you do that, here we can test our password. So for a sample test, for example, I put a sample password over here, and I can test it before I implement it. So you can be able to test. Say it's the password is invalid because I need to put a valid password here. Let's say I'm gonna put a valid password. All right, uppercase. I've got how many uppercase? Numeric character, special character, uppercase, just one. Okay. I put some number, lowercase, uppercase, and let's test it up. And password is valid. See, based on my requirement, now I'm asking them, okay, my users, I've got this requirement, okay, I am asking them, it need to be this much length, the maximum need to be like that, the uppercase like this, the lowercase like this, numeric character this, and a special character this, and I'm looping through, and if it was error, I got error. But now I test it up, and then its password is valid. So that's how you're testing your script here, whether it's working or not. Okay, whether it's working or not. Perfect. So now we formatted, looks good. If we are ready to implement, definitely we can implement now. I'm gonna test it without one of these characters because I included a special character, one of those. But now let's put without those special character. I put an uppercase, okay, uppercase. I put a lowercase, lowercase, but I didn't put a special character. Now let's see. Test your password. See, passwords must contain minimum 15 character. That's an error tell you. Minimum how many? 15 character. I wasn't doing a 15 character. And the maximum of 60 character, because that's what I put right there in my script. At least 3 lowercase. That's correct. I got 3 lowercase and at least 1 uppercase letter. 1 uppercase letter. And at least 4 digits. And at least 1 special character from these options. I got the options right there. You must select one of the options of a special character because I already put it right there. And you need to get that. And then it's giving me password is invalid. Okay, password is invalid. Perfect. So that's how we can test it out before we implement, and that's what error message the user is gonna see when they are not implementing the appropriate password. Perfect. We are almost to the end of our session. So how is everybody doing? Any question, comment so far? Perfect. And now let me go ahead and test this password strings with a valid. I'll put an uppercase. I put an uppercase and I'm gonna put a special character. I'll put a lowercase. I'll put a number and I make it a little bit more than 15 character, and let's test it out. Yep, password is valid. The password is valid. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and put this script for you guys in the comment here. That's how you can implement. That's how you can implement password reset. Okay, password reset, strong password reset requirement within the ServiceNow. How is everyone doing? Okay, I will share the script. All right, the script is here. You're not supposed to modify. So I just put the script here and it's telling me that the maximum I can write is 200. So because of that, it doesn't go through here. No worries. I'll put it on the description of the video. No problem. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I'll put under the description. Okay, that is, and make sure you're not changing or modifying anything. Okay, below that. Here is the script for creating a custom password requirement as per your organization. Okay, I mean it depends. It's just putting here some, but your organization depend on their, so it could be different, but at least that's how you can put the password requirement. Okay, perfect. Seems like I could not be able to save it here while I am live, but no worries. We'll go ahead and put that one on the description later on once we end this video. But I see we have got 7 concurrent viewers here and 4 likes. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. We've been almost 20 minutes now. Hope this is, give you some, because this is the time we need a very strong password, and there is, less likely to be hacked, but at least we need to put some password, strong password into the different organization that we are working. That's how you can implement. Like I said, just to revise, first, there are different kinds of password strings reset. You can presets you can follow. There is a default, there's a medium and high. There's really little room to modify what your organization is asking you. But if you go to the custom one, you'll have a very wider options, enforcing a special character, enforcing, the minimum special character, making it even higher than what is asked. As you can see here, I am asking 15, and also the max password length, making it at least 60. Max is 60. So that's all we have. This is an episode really working on creating password resets, enforcing a password reset within the ServiceNow environment. Perfect. So with that, and also I will put, you can see right here, the password policy is very important. You can make it favorite, and if you want to exclude, any password, you can definitely create here a table. It's already there, a table called excluded password, and you can create new, and you can remove any password that needs to be excluded. For example, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I want to exclude this. What I would do, I'm just gonna go ahead and save it, and this will be under the database, and no one is going to use that password. That is an excluded. Now I got a list of password right there. 1 2 3 4 6 5 6 7 8 9 is excluded from the password. And also I can add, let's say, give a name. I will say very common name. Okay, people might put a password called password at 1 2 3 4. When I exclude this one so that no one is going to use it. Okay, so you can continue from here. So what you're going to exclude is really important based on your organization. Perfect. That's all we have on today's episode. We have done, it's a live session here, how we can set up and enforce ServiceNow complex password. Really important. Creating this complex ServiceNow password is really important. If you are new here to the ServiceNow Star, make sure you like and comment, as well as you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can get more new videos come to you straight. So we'll see you on the next episode. I'm Mohammed Rashid Kamal. Until we see each other on the next episode, I wish you all the best. And always be kind to yourself and be strong. All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll talk to you. Bye.